Hello, friends. Today I have a device that allows you to connect two Game Boy Colors or two Game Boy Advance consoles over the internet. This is pretty freaking awesome. You can use your copies of Generation 1, 2, and 3 Pokemon games to trade with your friends over the internet. You're not constrained only to whenever you see them face to face. With the Game Boy's a link cable. With this one device that I'm gonna show you in just a second, you can, like I said a couple seconds ago, connect both of your Game Boys or Game Boy Colors over the internet with a web client too. Super easy, super awesome. Um, yeah, I'm just super excited to show you guys this. Hold on one second. So this is the device made by GB Linkio. Right now, unfortunately, it is out of stock, but we can go ahead to the item details. And it shows you it's but this is version 1 of the product, and you can see that it's lacking a case, but that's okay if you're fine with it not having a case. They're working on version 2 at the moment. Let me find it real quick so I can show you. See, this is version 2. It has a smaller form factor. It has a case around it. Right now, I signed up with my email to get notified whenever they release this version. I will get it, even though I already have version 1. I'm getting version 2. I want to support whatever uh these people are cooking, because if they don't stop here and they continue to do it for other consoles, God willing, this is gonna revolutionize how we play retro games. We're not constrained, like I was saying a couple of minutes ago, to seeing your friends face to face and then grabbing a link cable, and you have to be in the same room to trade Pokemon with them, um, or connect any other games. This does not just support Pokemon games. I'm gonna show you in a minute what other games they support. So here we can see it has support for Generation 3 battles, trades, and record mixing, Advance Wars, Tetris Online, Yoshi, some Yoshi game for any other Game Boys, Dr. Mario, Pokemon trading for Gen 1, 2, and 3. They don't support Generations 1 and 2 battling at the moment, which is okay. It's still pretty freaking cool that they're doing this. Game Boy printer, it allows you to print your diplomas as a PDF, or like a digital files. I'm not sure if it's a PDF or a JPEG or something. Uh, GBA multiboot. I'm not gonna elaborate too much on it other than what it says here: low homebrew games and tools onto your GBA without a flash card. I don't know much about that, so I'm not gonna expand on that. GB card doctor. So you can back up and restore your Game Boy and Game Boy Color cartridges using a GPA, dump ROMs, and uh, save files, and so on and so forth. I think this is yeah, like it says here, you can back up and dump your save files if you don't have uh a GB card reader, the GB operator from Epilogue. And event distribution. What do they have here? Let me see. Ooh, Celebi for Gen 1. I mean, Celebi for Gen 2 and Mew for Gen 1. That's pretty awesome. But yeah, um, if you don't want to wait, um, and you want to go ahead and get this product, hopefully it comes back in stock, pretty soon. If not, just if you can wait till version 2 comes out. I'm super excited. I was in contact with one of the guys that was developing this on Discord, and brother, he was a big help. Answered all the questions that I had. Um, earlier I ran a test, like a cold test to see if it was working and anything that I needed to fix before I made this video, and everything went super smooth. So yeah, I'm going to show you guys real quick what this is all about. So here we have the client that the web client that we're gonna be using for for this connection. We are on online emulator link, and we're gonna select MGBA, and then the next step, because we already loaded the script, is waiting for our server to start, and we're gonna go back into the emulator to verify any other pop-ups and configurations that we need to do. Oh, no, never mind. I was butchering it a little bit, so I went ahead and closed the emulator. I was loading the wrong script. So I loaded the right script this time for the online uh, session. And now we're going to either create session or enter ID session. And I'm going to configure that real quick. I'm going to show you a window where I have my ROG Ally as the other computer showing my analog pocket connected to it to create this whole connection between the Game Boy Advance and the emulator. This is gonna be so cool. So give me 1 second. All right. So here we have at the top at the top left. I'm sorry, my ROG Ally with the analog pocket connected to it and via the adapter. On the the bottom left, we have my actual PC along with the whole emulator client instance, like host or client, either or, whichever we decide. And then at the top right, we have, I think, at the top right we have, yeah, this is the emulator. And at the bottom left, I mean bottom left, bottom right, we have my analog pocket. Right here. Yep, that's the analog pocket. What we're going to do now is create a session between these two games. And you can also do this between Game Boy and Game Boy or Game Boy and emulator like we're doing right now. Probably in the future, you're going to be able to do it emulator to emulator. At the time of this video, I don't remember them developing the feature for emulator and emulator, but I have the utmost faith on for them that they're gonna be able to um develop this feature. But yeah, uh right now I which one do I want to be uh the host? I think I want my analog pocket to be the host. So right now we're going to grab, hopefully we're able to copy this onto the what's the word? Oh, we are able to copy it. Opera GX is pretty cool like that. It allows us to highlight things and copy them for different devices. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and on my actual PC's browser put the session ID. I think we can put the session ID. Give me 1 second. Yeah, wow. Okay. That's pretty cool. I Since I'm remoting into my ROG Ally here, I didn't realize that I could, copy and paste. But anyways, that's awesome. That's cool, right? Um Now that I have this pasted here, I don't remember. Hold on. If I had to start, oh yeah, no, I have to start this before the console start talking. So give me 1 second. Yep. So all you gotta do on the computer that's gonna be the client connecting to the main host, you just gotta paste the invite into the field that is requiring you know the credentials, and then you hit start on both of these. Boop boop. It tells you link mode is ready. If you haven't already, connect the link cable to your Game Boy Advance and talk to the Pokemon Center clerk. So what we're gonna do is talk to both clerks at the same time. Because you know, I have two hands. So I need to have the emulator open. So like, you know, the window selected. So we're gonna do this real quick. Boom. Boom. Bro. I mean, it's gonna be trading the same Pokemon because it's, you know, the same save file backed up for the emulator just for the sake of this video. But yeah, dude. Look. Awaiting link up. Two players. Yep. Confirm. Confirming. And please enter. Dude. Oh my goodness. Look at that. Look at that beauty. So right now I'm controlling my pocket. And now I'm controlling my PC. And you know, two separate computers. You can do this with your friends if you get this these devices. Boom. You wanna trade Swampert with Swampert? Cool. Let's do that. We don't need to do the summary. It's literally the same Pokemon. So let's go ahead. Trade. Ooh, yeah. Oh, dude, this is so sick. Man. Generation 3 trading over the internet. This is absolutely wild. I'll be giving credit to the creators on whenever I post this video on YouTube, and also I'll be linking or at least putting the names of the people so you can Google them if you find this video on TikTok. Credit them on the TikTok description as well. Anywhere that I find feasible to upload this video, I'm gonna credit these people. They are absolutely fantastic and very helpful, very communicative. And there you go, bro. Like this is absolutely insane. I cannot believe this. I was thinking about this a while ago. I'm like, wow. I know there's ways to do this with emulator, but it's just so complicated. I'm looking up and down the internet and I'm finding very obscure ways that you can do emulator to emulator. And some people got it working. I guess I'm just not that smart. I guess I'm just not that smart to get it figured out. And but hey, this web client helps, tremendously. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. This is so cool. Ah, um, yeah. Hopefully, you guys also are interested in this device, and this spreads like crazy, and we can all get together and host game nights where we battle online generation 1, 2, and 3 whenever they release gen 1 and 2 battles as well. Man, this is freaking awesome. And shout out once again to the GB Link what's the name? GB Linkio group. Uh they they also have a Discord server that I can link in the YouTube video. If you see this on YouTube, it's gonna be in the description. But yeah, this is amazing. And I'm mentioning other platforms because I cross post. I don't care, I just want to support these people and at least put this out there. So, this niche, this little community of ours can pick up on it and we uh support this product once again, like I said like a billion times. And when you get your device, we can have little game nights or collab streams and battle or mixed records or I think I don't remember if you can do secret bases as well. I think you can by mixing records. So that's also pretty freaking awesome. You can basically have your own gym in Generation 3 on your secret base. But yeah, I'll see you guys later. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. This piqued your interest. And if I stream tonight, I'll see you guys on stream. Bye bye.